Hello everyone, welcome to the Stock Martin channel. I have an awesome video for you today. We are going to be talking about the latest Rivian and Polestar news. I think you're going to get a lot out of this video. We have actually seen that Rivian stock has been having some nice movement, some nice momentum upwards in anticipation of its earnings reports that will be coming out tomorrow, Thursday, March 10th. What are the reports going to say? This is going to be very critical, very important for this company, for this stock moving forward, as we have seen huge downward pressures on EV stocks as a whole. We do know that they are plagued by supply chain issues, and we have seen what this bad news can actually do to a stock. Especially most recently, we have seen that Lucid Motors stock has dropped significantly because of its delivery numbers and the reason of these supply chain issues. Will this be the same case for Rivian? We will be talking about this and more. In addition to this, I will be also talking about Polestar. A lot of my viewers have been asking, when is that merger with Gores Guggenheim and Polestar going to be happening? We will be talking about the most updated news on that information. I think you're going to get a lot out of this video. Before we get down into it and get started, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Join the community so you can help out the channel. Right now, down below, using my link to Moomoo is the best promotion. By depositing $1 into that brand new account, you get a free NEO stock. In addition to this, Moomoo will also give you a free stock just for opening an account. You can also deposit up to $100 or more to get an additional Lucid Motors stock and up to 5 free stocks depending on how much money you get into that new account. Take advantage of this huge opportunity through Moomoo. Now, without further ado, I did just want to talk about Rivian. RIVN is the ticker. We have had this stock starting to build up some movement, starting to get some momentum upwards, but this stock has been down quite a bit. It is trading in the $40 mark. We will be talking about its stock charts, but this stock is way below its initial public offering price on November 10th that we did have when it was trading at $72. So is this now a great time to buy this stock? This is a potential stock to hold long term. I do know that the Wall Street analysts really do like this stock. We will be talking about the price predictions for Rivian stock in the next 12 months at the end of this video. However, right now we do need to focus on this company to see what its earnings reports are going to be for the Q4 earnings report of 2021. We do know a little bit of a glimpse as their production has been having a pretty hard time. They definitely have a lot of headwinds. The CEO, RJ Scaringe, he has come out and said in December that they did have and missed their delivery numbers. They were supposed to deliver up to 1,200 vehicles of the Rivian R1T, the pickup truck, and the R1S, the SUV. However, they did not meet that by, quote, several hundred. Later, we did hear from the CEO of Rivian that they did actually sell 920 vehicles by the end of 2021. We actually heard him go and say this publicly on January 10th. Now, that being said, we do know that this company has had huge downward pressure on supply chain issues that has just not plagued Rivian, but all automakers, especially electric vehicle companies from Tesla, Lucid Motors, especially. So you have heard what this huge downward pressure, this bad news of supply chain issues, it actually caused Lucid stock to go down quite a bit after its earnings reports. Will the same thing happen with Rivian? We will definitely have to keep our eyes on that. Now, still talking about productions, on February 24th, the CEO, RJ Scaringe, did say that they are slowly making it through the difficult production times. They're absolutely making progress. But again, the supply chain issues are slowing things down. So we'll have to see if he talks about future production volumes. Another very big important thing that I am going to be watching in that earnings report is what is their production volume going to be for the year 2022? Are they going to be decreasing that? Are they going to be slashing production numbers down? That is the biggest thing that hurt Lucid Motors because, again, if you remember, Lucid Motors originally was going to be producing 20,000 of its electric vehicle sedans, but they slashed that down to about 12,000. Will Rivian do something very similar? We'll definitely have to keep our eyes on that as this could be some very big downward pressure on this stock. In addition, most recently, we have heard that Rivian did increase its price hike on the vehicle itself. That did cause a very big backlash on investors and consumers. Remember that the vehicle, the R1T and the R1S, were roughly about $67,000 and about $77,000 a piece. But now the Rivian has increased the base price of these models by about $12,000 all the way up to $20,000. This has been a huge backlash on the company as this stock has really felt that big downward force. We are starting to see some purchasers, some customers actually suing Rivian for doing that. It looks like that Rivian did reverse course, and they are honoring that price, that pre-order price of these vehicles for the people that did put deposits of $1,000 before March 1st, 2021. But the damage was already done to this stock as this stock hit a all-time low. And let me just show you how the Rivian RIVN stock has been doing. You can definitely see that in the past month it is down 32%. It was actually trading above $67, $65, but it did go to a brand new low at one point, reaching $39.86 at its 52-week low, being the very first time it has gone this low in this stock price. But we are starting to see, especially in the past one day, we are starting to see an upward movement in anticipation for that earnings report for tomorrow. So today it was up 4.1% to $43.95. In the past 5 days, we are actually still down about 19%. We did have a high above $50. We have now gone as low as $40. This company still has very nice potential. You could see this downward sloping line. Are we still at the bottom? Are we still going to be falling? That is yet to be seen. I do think that the earnings report tomorrow will be a very big catalyst, either upward or downward, for the stock moving forward to see what should be happening. Now, just to transition and show you what TipRanks is showing you about this company, Wall Street on RIVN has reviewed this. There's 8 total analysts that are giving it a strong buy for a hold, which does give it a moderate buy rating. The highest price target we are seeing for Rivian RIVN in the next 12 months is $148. The lowest price target is $47. This does give us an average of $108 or 145% upside from now. So now I'd like to transition and talk to you about one of my most favorite electric vehicle plays, which is Polestar. We are eagerly awaiting for that merger date to happen between Gores Guggenheim and Polestar. Once this merger does happen, Polestar will be on the NASDAQ listed as PSNY. Right now, you can actually buy it on the stock market as GGPI, as that special purpose acquisition company, Gores Guggenheim. Once this merger does happen, all the shares of GGPI will be automatically converted to the PSNY, which will be the new ticker symbol of Polestar. Now, until that date, until this is confirmed and known, we will still be trading as GGPI. What we have been asking and what we have been wondering is, when is this merger date going to happen? The very big significance of this is that this stock has a huge potential to be a very big catalyst for this stock to shoot up once that merger date is announced. And I do have this article that I did want to show you that does give us a little bit of a glimpse of that this could be happening very soon. So according to Yahoo Finance, the title of this article is "Polestar to Strengthen Its Board Members Ahead of this NASDAQ listing." So what we do know is that they are working to have a very strong board of directors. We do know that the CEO will be the executive director. We also do know that Volvo executives will be on this panel, but this is one step closer to that merger date being announced. So far, from what we do know, is that by the end of March, the panel should be complete, and that the board of directors should be completed by the end of this month. So that could be very positive news that a new announcement will be announced by the end of this month, or it could be happening in the next few weeks. Now, according to this article, we do know that Polestar intends to be listed on the NASDAQ through that Gores Guggenheim. Now, this is expected to be closed in the first half of the year 2022. So this could be happening anytime from now up until about July. So I do suspect that GGPI, Gores Guggenheim, the special purpose acquisition company, will give us at least 30-day notice before this merger will be happening. But I do think that in the next few weeks, potentially at the end of this month in March, we could start seeing an announcement being made. If this does happen, I do suspect that the stock price of GGPI will go up quite a bit. Now, I did just want to show you how the stock of GGPI has been doing. It has actually been staying quite stable, trading at $11.10. Again, in the past week, always staying around that same time. In the past 1 month, we are not even down. You saw in the past that we've seen a huge sell-off in all EV stocks, but GGPI is still staying stable, still staying the same. We are still looking for that nice big catalyst, and I do think that the merger date will be its very big catalyst that will allow this stock, GGPI Polestar, to wake up. This is my sleeping giant. Let me just show you how this stock has been doing. Again, this is a SPAC, so most SPACs do start trading about $10, but once this was announced, once we started to have that big craze on November 10th, when Rivian was actually IPO'd, we had this stock go from $10.67 all the way up just in a matter of 6 days, 44% up just in a matter of 6 days. I do think that something very similar could be happening once we get that merger date announced. Now, since then, you could definitely see that this stock has had a huge pullback, a big sell-off, but we have been trading this stock at about the lowest point, about $10.30. Right now, even in the past 1 month, as you could see, we have been trading around $11.50 at its highest point. At one point on February 18th, we did touch $12.22. But again, we've had that sell-off. But again, this stock, if you look in the past 1 month, has been trading pretty solid, has been trading at a nice base. I don't think that this stock will go down much more than it is right now. If it does go down more, I don't think it will go down below about $10.50. What the future predictions are on this stock is that in the next 1 year, it could go up to $13.65. This is according to Wallet Investor. In my own opinion, I do think that it will go much higher than this. But once we start hearing that good news, once we start seeing that merger date, I definitely think that this stock could pop. People have been asking on my viewership, how high can this stock go? The 52-week high on this stock is $16.41, but the biggest thing that we do need to test is that $13. So after this, if we can get past this ceiling of $13, the next one would be $15, but it could go up quite a bit from there, especially that we are right now in a war. You do see that the gas prices are going up. A lot of EV stocks are going to start getting picked up and having some nice upward momentum, especially once gas prices are going to start skyrocketing. Right now, you are seeing that the gas prices are going to continue to be high. I do think that this will be a nice catalyst and a nice potential for these electric companies, especially new EV startup companies, to start getting out there and to start getting some good sales. The biggest downside, the biggest headwind that these companies have is the supply chain issues. Polestar has gone out and said that they do have supplies up until this year, that they can produce up to 65,000 vehicles for this year. I do believe in this company. I do believe that they have a great potential. They have a great product. So please take a look at this company, put it on your watch list. But always with any stock that I talk about, that any of the stocks on my channels, always do your own due diligence, always do your own research. But I hope that you liked this video. I hope that you learned something new. If you did, this is the time to give me that big thumbs up to keep me alive on YouTube. Smash the subscribe button. We love to have you part of the community. Don't forget to share this page with others. And most importantly, don't forget to get your free stocks. Again, Moomoo is running the best promotion down below. If you open a brand new account with that link, put in at least $1. It will guarantee you a free NEO stock. Put in up to $100 or more will grant you an additional free stock of Lucid Motors And you'll also be getting free stocks from Moomoo up to $3,500 each. You can get up to 5 free stocks in addition to that NIO and Lucid Motor stock. Take advantage of this huge opportunity. And thank you again for watching, for subscribing, and I can't wait to talk to you on the next one. Thank you.